Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we're going to be continuing along with our top 25 stat series where we touch on the top 25 killers in the game thus far, those that have the most units killed currently, which is a global static stat that will always keep accumulating and does not reset. A couple disclaimers as always to get out of the way. Number one, the data was collected on the 22nd of January. Number two, data was collected over about a 3.5 to 4 hour window. This one takes a little bit longer than others. Number three, remember that any of the numbers, units killed that you see here can and may be stronger after this video is released, just because there's a good chance people are still going out there and fighting. Number four, again, if you want to get access to the public spreadsheet, which for everyone that knows, or if you're just watching for the first time, anytime I do these top 25 stat videos, 24 hours or roughly about, after the videos are released, I will then port over the data from my master spreadsheet to the public spreadsheet. And if you want to be able to access that, all you have to do is join the Discord. Link to that in the pinned comment description down below. You'll go here to reaction roles. You'll select Call of Dragons, which is the third from the left. You will then go to the Call of Dragons section that will pop out for you. You'll go here to COD Data Stats, which is fourth from the bottom. You'll click on the top link, which is Top Stats, and this is the public version of the spreadsheet that is essentially accessible to everyone. Okay, with that in mind, like I said, we're going to work our way, or I should say, we're going to work our way bottom up, starting with number 25. We have Savulaki Higgs from Squiggly BMF, Big Mad Family, coming in at 636 million units killed. And also, I should say, the units killed that I'm going to read off the sheet can potentially differ from what you're seeing because I'll capture the data, then I go back for screenshots. So if people are still fighting in between that time, some of the numbers could potentially slightly or very marginally be off. Again, from SS2-11, they are actually new into the top 25, making it for their first month. Welcome. Then we get to number 24. We have Maxim from NTS Natisk. Ooh, wow, I just realized I spelled that wrong on the sheet. Let's go, there we go. Natisk _S, 637 million units killed from SS2-6. They're new as well, making it for their first time, so welcome. Then we get to number 23. We have the demon himself, Davi, from MILF. Waifu Dynasty for all. Shout out to all my senpais out there. And potential waifus, I don't know. 642, or weebs, is that the appropriate term now that we should be using? 642 million units killed from SS2-9. Davi is here, has made the top 25 list 4 times so far. Actually up from number 24, where Davi resided previously, and seeing a plus-minus gain of plus 85 million units killed from the last month. Then we get to number 22. This is Meal. Just let me know how you want me to say it in the comments. Thank you. Hyphen TA hyphen the Avengers hyphen 650 million units killed from SS2-5. Their first month here on the top 25 list. So welcome. Then we get to number 21. We have Canon from hyphen SK1 Sunflower Kinder 1, 651 million units killed from SS2-2. They come in here for 2 months, not in a row, but have made the list 2 months so far. This one actually was in a row, though, however. They were down. Previously were ranked 16 last month, but they're still seeing a plus gain of 46 million units killed. Then we get to number 20. We have Optimus Prime Z, hyphen EIS, Eminence and Shadow, 663 million units killed. SS2-2 is where they're from. They've made the list 4 months, along with the previous month, actually down from number 13, so seeing a loss of 7 positions, but still plus 17 mil on the units killed. So not too much on that one, right? Probably, I think that's the lowest plus minus so far that we're going to talk about. And again, sometimes that indicates that, again, maybe there wasn't a lot of PvP in the KVK, or maybe just means that the person could be just going a little more inactive. Maybe they were slowing down. Maybe they just didn't have as much time availability. Always interesting when those things happen because sometimes we can see the trends and how they may show something or not, right? Depending on how it plays out or if we see or find out information later or maybe in the comments. Then we get to number 19 here as we go past the top 20. We have Lord 462986. Have to say all those numbers, Lord Almighty. No pun intended. DYB hyphen Dragon's Legacy is where they're from. 669 million units killed from SS2-14. They are new, making it here for the first time. Welcome. Then we get to number 18. We have Dr. Werewolf. Ooh. Just thought I'd do that for dramatic effect. From Squiggly IL Immortal Legion, 670 million units killed from SS2-12. Here for 2 months, or they've made it here twice so far. Weren't here on the last month, but they were here on the previous month. They're seeing a plus 121 million units killed gain. Then we get to number 17, which is Red Arm from SVG Savage Family. 677 million units killed from SS2-12, same as the previous for Dr. Werewolf. They've been here 3 months. However, weren't here last month, but they were here the previous 2 months after that. They're also seeing a plus gain of 129 million units killed, so about 8 million more than what we saw for Red Wolf. Then we get to number 16, which is going to be Evil Noon. From TON1, Tong Fong. I'm hearing this is a new alliance, or at least a new rename or rebrand, if you will. 682 million units killed, SS2-7, here for 2 months in a row. Up from number 23, so seeing a plus 7 position gain. Also plus 120 million on their units killed from last month. Then we get to number 15 as we break into the top 15, Suff. I feel like I have to overemphasize the Fs, right? DYB-Dragon's Legacy, 683 million units killed, SS2-14. Their first time making the list, so welcome. Then we get to number 14. We have our boy Blink, just the PvP legend from Kingdom 5 and Infinity Kingdom. I always have to give this intro for my boy Blinker, because for those of you that don't know, if you played Infinity Kingdom, Kingdom 5 was basically known as the Hunger Games server. It was 24/7, like 7-Eleven, war, nonstop, all day, every day. And people actually migrated there just to do nothing but fight and gain a lot of PvP experience. So again, always have to give if I have backstory and I can remember, always love to give a little bit of an intro there. But Blink from BXS, Bloodo, 684 million units killed, SS2-7. They have been here 3 times, and we're also here last month, up from number 20, so seeing a plus 6 position increase, and then plus 112 million units killed here for Blink. Then we get to number 13, which is Siren. Squiggly GD Squiggly, Garuda and Dragon, 706 million units killed, breaking our 700 mil threshold, SS2-10, here for the first time. Welcome. Always has to see some pixel graphic art, right, in the PFP? Let's go to number 12, Charles. Here from -TA-, the Avengers, 755 million units killed, SS2-5. They've been here 4 times, which again, anyone who's been here 4 times has been here all the time since I started pulling the data. Their position is unchanged. They were number 12 last month, number 12 this month, but they're seeing a plus 101 million units killed increase. Then we get to number 11. We have Prayeth from EIS, Eminence and Shadow, 766 million units killed, SS2-2. Here for 3 months that they've been out of 4, down from number 9, so seeing a -2 or loss of 2 position, but still plus 86 million units killed. So again, still respectable. Then we get to our top 10. At number 10, our boy, I Am Not Your Cup of Tea. And if they ever let me know if that's the right way or the wrong way to say it, I'll be happy to correct, but I love the name. Keep rocking it, pimpin'. From TON1, Tong Fong, 783 million units killed, SS2-7. Here for 2 months in a row, up from number 21, so seeing a plus 11 position increase, which is massive. Plus 215 million units killed, the largest plus minus so far, or largest plus, we should say. So just absolutely nasty. Then we get to our feline friend, which is Mas. I can't roll, but that's some hyperventilation that was mixed in there. You guys know the deal. BD-O Blood Oath, 798 million units killed. SS2-8 here for 4 months as well. Down from number 8, only a loss of 1 position, but a plus 59 million units killed. So a little bit on like the lower-ish, I'd say like low-mid end, but I would say still decent, right, overall, depending on how there's... Because remember, he played with BDO. He's in BDO. So BDO was working with PTW, and they were going up against TO, and I think it was FSK in their group. And so, again, there really wasn't a lot of PvP for those of you that followed that KVK. So this is somewhat understandable why the numbers are a little bit lower. It was pretty overpowering after Final Zone opened. Then we end up getting to number 8, which is Perch. I'm going to sit on that Perch. Right? That's how it's used. MILF, Waifu, Dynasty. Shout out to my senpais and my waifus out there, along with the weebs. 801 million units killed here, breaking the 800 mil threshold. SS2-9, 4 months in a row, up from number 10, plus 2 position increase. Also seeing a plus 130 million units killed here from Perch. Then we get to number 7, Ghost. TA- the Avengers. 897 million units killed from SS2-5. Ghost originally, I believe, played in Kingdom 2, if I have that correct. So again, OG player here. 4 months here. Same position as last month. So it was number 7 last, number 7 this month, plus 106 million units killed on the gains. Then we get to number 6, right? Our boy Daka. Here from ROG, Ronin Guard. 1.08 billion, yes, you heard me correctly. SS2-12, 4 months as well. Same position that they were last month. 6 last month, 6 this month, seeing a plus 53 million gain. But again, obviously some decent separation between him and Ghost, a little less than 200, about 190, 185 million on the units killed there. And then we break into the top 5, and we get our first guy, Devon. From FSK's Forsaken, 1.18 billion here on the points. SS2-8, 4 months as well. Down from number 3, loss of 2 positions, but still seeing a plus 121 million units killed gain. Then we get to number 4, which is Andrew Tate Top Sheet. Gotta have the dunking PF, you guys are killing me here. VVV Veni Vidi Vici. Need to go get some Italian. 1.19 billion on the units killed here for SS2-2. They're actually new here, only because I didn't have a name for the person. Again, maybe they switched alliances, something happened. Again, if you switch names, I take it as new, unless I absolutely already know who you are and I know the name change, then that's different. There may make some exceptions, but for the most part, if name changes happen, I'm not going to account for those. So again, I'll just always kind of treat you new, which again, if you don't care about historical stats that I keep, no problem. If you do, make sure you keep that name the same. But again, right, like we said, new. Let's go to number 3. Top 3 here is our boy Kyle from FSK's Forsaken, 1.23 billion units killed, SS2-8. 4 months here as well, down from number 2, loss of 1 position, but still seeing a plus 160 million units killed. Then we get to the guy who is climbing the ranks. We have our guy, Mephisto. From Noir, Nocturnal Order at number 2, 1.25 billion units killed. SS2-3 ended up passing, I think this was, ended up passing Crazy Bob, which is Big Daddy Barney. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe Andrew Tate could be Crazy Bob, possibly. But, man, no one told me. So, and I don't know if it's same group, right? Because that's SS2-2. Let's look real quick. Oh, it is. Okay. So this could be Bob, right? Possibly. If it is, I'll say this. If it is Bob, then Bob's been here 4 months as well. But again, no one told me, and Bob changed his name as much as I don't even know like what as much as people change hand soap. I don't know what the right one is there. Someone let me know in the comments. But again, Mephisto up from number 5, so plus 3 position increase, and then plus 219 million units killed. So the largest gains thus far on the plus minus margins. Then we get to number 1, who is still number 1 as of last month, is I Still Chicken at 1.29 billion units killed. SS2-8, 4 months here, plus 205 million units killed. So just for clarity, Mephisto right now is 46.3 million units killed points away from where Chicken is currently. And again, that was a snapshotting this recently. So is there a chance that Nefo will probably pass that up next season based on the rate that he's been already growing on the ladder? From the few of the FSK guys that were at the top, I would say yes, based on how it's trending. We'll see. But again, that pretty much sums up what we got. I also want to say, as a small disclaimer here at the end, right, it has been mentioned to me, and I know I said this in the last Units Killed video, is that some people have mentioned that there has been, right, a healthy amount of farming that has been happening, whether it's like farm killing from some of the FSK players. There's some videos of just seeing, I think, how many farms at least one of the players has. I know it's been mentioned a couple. And I always say this because, again, unless I'm showing it to you and I've confirmed it myself, I always like to kind of at least give it with a little grain of salt. And saying that, and I'll probably do a separate video on this, but I'll at least mention this briefly here, is that eventually I assume they're going to come out with kill or tier kill breakdowns. Eventually, when they do, hopefully, slash if they do, right? Most likely at that point, I will end up doing, I'll probably update this, and we'll most likely have like total units killed. That will be a culmination of T5 and T4 kills, right? Just kind of at my initial thought. And then I'll probably do a separate breakdown for T5 kills, right? So we'll do like T5, T4 for like total kills, and then I'll do a separate one for like just T5 kills. And I think that's probably how I'll end up updating this. And then hopefully once that happens, slash if it happens, I think the top units killed will be a lot more accurate, and I think the integrity of it will be, I guess, more integrous, if that is the right word to use, but you know what I mean, right? It'll be more quality, so to speak, in that regard. And I think for now, it's more enjoyable to kind of see what the history of it is. And so I think that's where I really wanted to go with that. I thought I was going to make another point, but now the thought has escaped my mind. With that, however, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Shocked by any of the position changes? Shocked by any of the plus minuses? Shocked that we ended up having, 7 new players? Probably more like 6, right? If you're assuming Andrew Tate is Crazy Bob. And in that case, if so, it's 6, otherwise 7, right? New players that we had coming on. Do you guys like, as well, some of the backstories that I give on some of the players? And if so, I may even make an effort to reach out to some people and maybe just kind of like ask them, what have they played, or hey, was there like anything interesting that you did in a previous Kingdom Builder? Just maybe I can kind of put together a nice little black book of notes, right? Historical notes, or what's the word? Rapport, right? Rapport notes, if you will. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling at this point. That's it for me. I will leave you at that. As always, until next time, take care.